Hey vceHD students, my name's Andy and I'm a VC Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video, we're looking at the mental dimension of health and wellbeing. As you can see here on this slide, this is relevant to both Unit 1 and Unit 3 vceHD, but really all across Unit 1, 2 and Unit 3 for the dimensions of health and wellbeing are relevant, and it's for the new 2025 to 2029 HHD study design. You also see on this slide here, there's a range of different ways you can engage with the Health Resources Hub. We've got our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages, and if you follow us, you'll get alerts to new videos and other opportunities, and also our email if you'd like to get in touch. So diving into the mental dimension of health and well-being, as I've said in previous videos, you should make sure that you've got a glossary running throughout the year and you've got descriptions of the relevant key terms, and definitely the different dimensions fall into that category. So you can see here it mentions that mental health is the current state of well-being related to the mind or brain and relates to the ability to think and process information, and that a mentally healthy brain enables an individual to positively form opinions, make decisions, and use logic. So those couple of sentences there would be adequate for your glossary and your description if you're asked to describe this dimension of health and well-being. It also mentions there that it's about the wellness of the mind rather than illness, and it's associated with low levels of stress and anxiety, positive self-esteem, as well as a sense of confidence and optimism. So some of those are examples that you could then draw on if you're being asked in a question to link to the mental dimension of health and well-being, or just health and well-being in general, and you want to link to this particular dimension. So you can see here we've given you some additional examples of mental health and well-being. So I won't read through every one of those, but make sure that as part of your notes, you've got these examples down. And as I've said in previous videos, make sure that for each of the dimensions that you try to know as many examples of as possible, because that means that you will have more flexibility when it comes to answering a question. And so if you only know one or two examples, then that might not be appropriate for the scenario or the question that you're being asked. So the more examples you know, the better. You can see that it mentions that if a question refers to mental health and wellbeing, you should be linking to one or more of these examples as part of your answer. And so let's have a look at a sample question and answer that shows you what you might like to do that. So you can see here, how may attending school promote two examples of the mental dimension of health and well-being? And then in the sample answer, it mentions there it might lead to an individual developing problem solving and logical reasoning skills in their classes. Obviously, that would be relevant to a whole range of different subjects, okay, at school. So that could link into mental health and well-being. It also says there that it may provide an opportunity for an individual to develop other skills, such as public speaking and presenting skills, and that could promote confidence and self-esteem of an individual. So making sure that you're linking into those examples, okay, that we mentioned on the previous slide, and then making them relevant, obviously, here to school. But you could also set up a table in your notes and practice linking all the dimensions, including the mental dimension of health and well-being, to some different scenarios so that you can practice doing this. So not only perhaps attending school, but maybe participating in a sporting team or taking part in part-time employment. And so thinking about how you could link these into the different dimensions of health and well-being, as well as the mental dimension of health and well-being, will make sure that you're sort of well practiced. You can sign up to our free student newsletter, where I'll be sending out shortly a table which will help you to practice link in these different dimensions of health and well-being, different scenarios. So you can see down the bottom there, if you head to our website, wcehealth.net.au, you'll see there is a free registration form to sign up to our free student newsletter, and that'll be sent out twice a term throughout the year with free SAC and exam resources and advice. So please head there and sign up so you can get a copy of those. Also, if you're a Unit 3 and 4 student, you might like to order a copy of this new HHD revision questions book that I've worked on with ACE. It's got 500 plus marks worth of questions and sample answers, all broken down for the 2025 to 2029 HHD study design. So you can head to book.acevc.com and place an order, and that will be sent to you in the post. Also, you can head to our website, wcehealth.net.au, where there's other opportunities for students and teachers of VCHHD. Okay, thanks so much.